Welcome back to another Sonne Farms video. We're going to try to get in the field today. We got another chance of rain for tomorrow. We'll still take all we can get. Not going to complain about that. Yesterday we put the bulls out, start breeding heifers. They're putting in some work, doing a little tag team action over here. We're going to have to scout these fields, make sure that they're able to go, and hopefully we can get these in before it starts raining. Those are some pretty fresh tracks. There got to be a lot of raccoons living around here. Morning. Someone's not familiar with the saying, don't crap where you eat. It's getting sloppy in here. Excuse. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I spooked him a bit. Sorry about that. So we got a couple of pallets of barbed wire to drop off at Starla Station. Look at a couple fields and see if we can go. I think one will go.
Yeah.
And then, tomorrow it's actually getting up to 90 degrees.
Retro.
Oh, I was...
Brian will melt.
No, yeah, after that statement either.
Brian will melt.
Mm-hmm. It's going to start warming up a little bit, but also another chance of rain.
It's big heat. Today is Tuesday. They're saying 5 o'clock.
That would have made a good video if you would have pulled out in front of him.
Snapped him. He was holding his head like, don't do it. 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, so we've got, you know, 32 hours.
We got a customer. That window's open. I didn't realize that window was open. I'm such an idiot. I bet I scared that woman out there. I just yelled out the window, we got a customer. Holy fencing supplies. I'd like a cheeseburger and fries as well.
Okay. We'll get you the cheeseburger.
Excuse me. The traffic. They don't even use their blinkers even. It's kind of shiny there. It's go time. After we check the oil, fill with fuel, grease the machine, then it's go time.
I didn't know the grease gun worked so easy when you do half the work. I just pull the trigger. I like it. I like it a lot.
You're a trigger man.
I'm quick on the trigger.
Oh, that's gonna be way off. That's pretty bad. Might as well take the sweatshirt off now because I'm gonna get hot. What? 1385. Okay. Finally, it's time to get to work. There's that one spot in the field that we plan on getting planted today. I'm gonna go around it, hit it so it dries out. You know, it's gonna take Dad about 4 hours from now to have this first field done, which is pretty dry, ready to go. But the next one has that spot that I'd really like to get cleaned up. We might get a little muddy in this one. Feels moist. Look at that green lawn. Some pretty wet stuff down here. Honestly, I'm a little nervous about it. So we'll see how this goes. There's legitimate standing water over there, so that's gonna be a little tough. I don't think I dare go through that. Little slip going on. You know how it was real dry last year? Well, this low spot I'm tilling up right now, the yield monitor at one point hit 100 bushel beans, and in this part of the country, that's dang near a miracle.
So I've been using this time in the tractor to work on my impersonations because, you know, idle hands are the devil's workshop. So I've got 2 impersonations that I think I've got pretty down pat. The first one's Ronald Reagan. Well, that's all I got so far. And the other one is Donald Duck. Oh boy. I just said oh boy and duck talk. That's all I got so far.
Just one more low spot in this field. Sometimes it's good to walk out there and see how wet it is, so you know how tense you gotta pucker when you're going through it. That ain't bad. It's sticky, but it ain't terrible. I just want to show what I do for you guys. Setting my camera up, I just kicked a cocklebur, and now it's stuck in my sock. But I have no regrets. That field will be ready to go tomorrow. I think we'll be able to get all the way up to the water, the standing water. I think that water will still be there tomorrow, so we won't be able to plant through that. Oh, we don't have the machine all the way in the ground, and we're slipping hard. We found the mud. You can ball that up and throw it at your older brother. I recommend doing it. That was getting pretty greasy in there. See if we can tickle some water here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Grab some lunch and then see how Dad's coming. I tell you what, those folks from Storeless Station sent a cookie home for lunch. Thanks, Bev. It's pretty cool how those Pro Stitch wheels close that slot up. While Dad's working his way back down this field, I do want to mention, I mentioned it almost 2 months ago. If you've ever heard of Farm Rescue, they're a non-profit organization. Us at Sonne Farms are sponsors of. They've helped many farmers, men and women, you know, either get sick or get injured. They can't harvest their crops, they can't plant their crops or do something like that, and they'll get that field work done that farmer needs. And people will mention, well, that's what neighbors are for. The American farm is getting bigger and bigger, and you know, they're farmers working with thousands, tens of thousands of acres, and you can't always just, you know, your neighbor drop what he's doing and go harvest your 5,000 acres that you have left when he's got his 8,000 acres left. And so it's becoming pretty hard for a neighbor to just say, hey, I'll plant your one field. Well, can you plant the 40 that go with it, you know? And so if you go to sonnefarms.com, we have a tab dedicated to farm rescue because we believe they really do some amazing work. And as they get more supporters, they're able to push into more states and help more farmers. And then, of course, if you just go to farmrescue.com, you can find out a lot of great information about them. So I see your blinkers back on today.
Yeah.
Did it turn on right away, or?
Yeah, right away.
So yeah, if you didn't catch 2 videos ago, the thing about the blinkers, the right side blinker comes on and then it's beeping in the cab and it's real annoying. So if you turn the left side blinker on, they both blink, but there's no beep, so it's less annoying. But now it just looks like you're an idiot with your flashers on driving through the field, but it ain't too big of a deal. So these cows have eaten a lot of the grass in these trees. Their pasture's not quite ready to go, but they got all those trees back in that region. I can see Dad planting over there that they haven't grazed yet, so I'm gonna open a gate so we can hopefully feed them a little less of that $200 per ton hay, and they can do a little grazing before their pasture's ready. And if you see right here, all this water, I know we've gotten a few rains, but this is due to a leak in these artesian well lines. So that'll be a fun project for this summer. Maybe get the backhoe on our 3-point backhoe on the back of a tractor and have a little fun in the heat and the mosquito infested watery sewer drink, and it'll be a hoot. So be looking for that video. Lift it over, I guess. That's one way to do it. I think they're happy. Probably 20-30 acres of grass in the trees right there. A lot of the time we save that for the end of the grazing season, especially if we're getting in a drought. Open the trees up and they can eat them. Well, it's early in the season, we've been getting rain, so they can have it now and it'll grow up, and if it gets dry towards the end of the year, we'll let them back out there. Ellie, you want to buy some continuous fence with me? They answer the phone and all they hear is, "Hey, what's your 5-bar continuous fence price?" But I need to get something from Dad before I take off and then hook this trailer up. We plan on doing a decent amount of fencing this year, of course. You know, we would have done a lot more last year, but at this time, well, it was May 19th is when I had my knee surgery last year.
There you go.
A blank check. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Woo. So I got the song of the day for you, and I'm sure most of you, just about all of you know it, heard it. It's Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Like a Rock. But listen to it again. It's got some great lyrics in it, even if you think you remember it. I was just listening to it the other day, and I thought, man, that's got some nice lyrics. Wouldn't it be nice if it was on right now? Yes, Cole, I and 197,000 people are following you. What's up? So, everybody, Cole dropped me off this little bag of Doritos, which is a fine snack, and I'm going to show you the proper way to eat them. So, there's 1 ounce, and I don't know if the ounce includes the weight of the bag or not, but here's the proper way to eat a 1 ounce bag of Doritos. The first thing you do is open it and smell the ingredients. So now the air came out of the bag, so we're down to a 1/2 ounce, and now I'm gonna eat the one. Don't forget to slow down for that big ditch. Yeah, I got a long ways to go yet. You spoiled my groove, man. Anyway, and then the second step is to eat the 1 Dorito. that's in the bag. And that's the end of the snack. That's all I got to say about that. I just pulled into another field called Kenny's. Cole tilled this wet end this morning. For the most part, it looks real good. There is some darker spots up there in that one spot. Anyway, I think I showed you last year, but I just want to show you when I unfold this planter what a cool deal this is anymore. You go to frame control and start easy fold, and then you just hold this here button down, and it puts the wheels down, and then it drops the 3-point hitch, and then it swings out the wings. And all I'm doing is holding this one button, and then the phone rings, and once it gets folded all the way out, it drops that 3-point down the rest of the way, so it's in plant mode. Now it's going to drop, and then over here it says unfolding completed. And I switch it to plant, and just like that, I didn't have to use my brain. So here's that one dark spot. It's a little bit moist, but it's not as moist as it was moist this morning, so it's less moist, so I can plant in the moist. Hey, there's a tick. Just pulled it off underneath my ear. I gotta go.
I better not make you mad.
Yeah, you better watch out.
This one's bigger.
Oh, that's a big sucker. Look at him.
That's gonna be a tasty one. Oh my Lanta. Can't even fit the whole thing in frame.
Oh, look at that big guy right there.
I've got one round left in the field, and this side was saying slow on seed, which it sure is. But I got enough over on this side, it's just uneven, so I got to dip some out so I can make my last round and go home for taco salad.
Are we winning?
Wait for supper.
Oh!
Spanked him?
No, it was a rat.
Better not be.
He ran that way.
Oh.
You can see the yellow old growth kind of gives away their position. You know, you see this is the big grown up asparagus, and so then you just kind of look underneath and you find the fresh stuff. We hit the mother load now. Look at all these guys. Oh man. Nice. Winning. And I think Dad just got back. He said he's gonna start making tacos. So if we drive really slow, he might cook supper.
I hope so. Success.
Yeah, great way to end the day. Thanks for watching today's video. I think tomorrow we're gonna plant one more field and then get a big old rain. Actually, it sounds like it's a small rain, but we'll take it. See you next time. Have a good one. Ooh. Are you lost? Let me help you find your way home. Yep, get on now. Yeah, do what that one did. You're gonna run right by it, aren't you? Yes, you are.